Hey Skye subscribers, welcome back to another vlog. So today is September 13, Friday, 1:10 PM. So ngayon, nandito ako sa labas because may nagpatugtog sa loob and ayaw akong makopyright ng YouTube. So today, for today's event, my press conference, si ALDEN Richards dito sa Cebu. Oh my gosh, it is so bright. Okay, ganyan na lang. May press conference si ALDEN dito sa Cebu at isa ko sa mga masuswerteng vloggers na makakasama si ALDEN sa loob ng isang room, guys. Like, very near. I'm so excited. Very near lang kami sa each other. Like, my table, our table, then ALDEN Richards' table. Kasama yung ibang cast ng The Gift. So if you guys don't know what The Gift is, it is a new teleserye in GMA. And I will show you guys the trailer in 3, 2, 1, go! Or I could also link it down below in the description box.
Ikaw, Joseph, ay ibinibinyagan ko sa ngalan ng Ama, Anak at Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Kayong dalawa ang pinakamagandang regalo sa akin.
Ay! Ay, sasama yung bag ko! Kakayanin natin to, ha? Magtiwala tayo sa kanya. Tatasal tayo.
Hold up to!
Mamamatayan ako pag hindi siya inoperan.
Bar! Men! Hold your bar!
Rosary mo, binubunot niya.
Asan ba yung mga magulang mo? Asan ang tatay mo?
Kasama ni Jesus. Ako na yung magiging nanay mo.
Gulat kayo, no? Akala nyo, artista, no? Nagkakamali kayo. Ako nga pala si Sep Apostol. Guwapong taga-ayos ng mga cellphone nyo.
Paano mo babaguhin ang mundo?
Yung kapangyarihan ko po siguro, gagamitin ko po yun para tanggalin po yung galit sa puso ng mga tao. Ay, iba po tapos.
Hindi naman importante makurunahan kang pinakagwapo eh. Ang importante,
Maganda ang kalooban mo.
alam niyo naman pala eh.
Sige na, Nay. Ngiti ka na kahit isa lang. Ganda-ganda mo pag nakangiti ka na.
Nay, sangiti na, Nay! Wow! Ganda!
Di ba hinulaan kita na may dadating na isang bata na magpapabago sa buhay mo? Ito na yun!
Sip na lang, Sip!
Lahat tayo may kahinaan. At nasa sa atin yun kung ito'y magiging hadlang o gagamitin mong kapangyarihan. The Gift, ngayong Lunes sa GMA Telebabad.
So ayan, I will be recording the whole interview with ALDEN Richards. Oh my god, the camera is dirty. So let me wipe that off. So later, makakasama natin si ALDEN Richards, Mikey Quintos, Thea Tomalia, Joe Berry, and Mikoy Morales. So I'm very excited na. So ayan, papasok na tayo sa loob. Oh my gosh, let's go! I'm so excited! Tan-ta-da! Let's go!
Hi po!
Jimo. Nandito na si ALDEN. Nandito na si ALDEN, guys. ALDEN Richards. Ay, wala po. Uy, may fake news din. Oo. Mana? Kirot anay na. Oh my God. Loob ko. Oh my God. Dagi, kilig ko dahil. So, kilig na siya. Hello. So cute. Eyeglass ba? Alala. Ano ba yan, guys? Pwede pa beso.
Bahala dyan eh.
And we also have Big Mario Runners.
Artist yan, artist.
Pia, Somalia. Tita. Street smart and high-spirited Seth, a visually impaired vendor in Divisoria, mga kapusong Bisaya, Asia's multimedia star, Mr. Alden Richards. Dalhin mo yung kape mo. And before we proceed sa Q&A nato this afternoon, pabati.
So I'm Pia Damala. I am actually here from Cebu, and I want to thank everyone sa pag-arrange, sa pag-support us at the gift, and please support us starting Monday.
Hello po sa inyong lahat, and salamat po na nandito kayo. First time po sa Cebu. So happy. Well,
Hello po, magandang tanghali. It's good to be back, and nakakamiss naman talaga yung Cebu, especially kayo po. I've been really wanting and waiting to be. We're just so happy to be here, and sana po supportahan nyo kami this coming Monday na po.
Hello po. Nakapunta na din po ako sa Cebu before, pero for vacation, so nakita ko na ang ganda ng Cebu. And I'm so happy to be here to meet all of you. Thank you po sa pagpunta ninyo, and yun, Monday na po ang The Gift. Sana po masupportahan niyo. Thank you.
Yung ba yung promo voice?
bakit tumaas ba?
Hello po. Hi guys, ulit. Magiging masayang malaman na discussion naman. For sure. Ay, nawawala yung... Okay. So, ayun, it's good to be back and can't wait for your questions.
Alaga lang ha.
Kumusta yung experience mo on your first ever lesson?
Yung experience ko, ayun naman, lingaw, and daghan kayo ko na cut-on, just not only as being an actress, but also as a person, human being, from them.
Did you go through it?
Yes, Jamie gave me some workshop before starting the show.
Can you tell me about
So my role's Faith. She's a princess of Divisoria, and her background is she studied abroad business. That's why she wants to help her parents with Divisoria, because yung parents they own a stall. So she wants to experience how to handle a business and learn from there. And sa Divisoria namin si Seth. Adjustments as
an actress now, from modeling and from baby to
the adjustments, I think it's hard to say that to enumerate the adjustments kasi naman I've been starting pageants ever since I was 16, so it's in my system already that it made me who I am today. So what I did na lang is I just focused on becoming an actress. Hindi ko na iniisip na you need to change this because you're a beauty. You need to change that because dapat ganyan. What I did is nag-focus na lang sa mga hinatag sa workshop and improve from there. Thank you.
Cynthia,
yes.
The audition ka ano? Did you change?
Nag-audition ko twice for this, yes.
For Miss Jo, hi Miss Jo. So your role here is your role here is a overprotective mother. Are you like that? If
Hindi ko po akong mother eh, so
in the future.
I mean, sa totoong buhay, hindi ko po akong mother talaga. So siguro po, kasi di ba gano'n naman, pag sobrang love mo yung isang tao, maprotektahan.
Hello po, this is for Mr. Alden Richards. What is with the gift that you accepted the role po?
I'm sorry?
What is with the gift?
Made me decide to choose the role?
Yeah.
At first, syempre, it has been a year since my last teleserye, which was with Dr. Magtanggol, and then parang I really asked GMA if they can give me a story na talagang ibalik yung mga ginagawa ko before, such as heavy drama. So, they came up with this concept. Actually, there have been a lot of concepts that was presented, pero parang mas dito ako nagkaroon ng feeling of interest. So, kasi kagaya ko nung nasasabi ko sa mga previous interviews ko, I really enjoyed portraying roles na masa. Yung hindi mayaman, yung nakachinelas, nakasandot, nakashorts lang, walang trabaho, kumakayod para sa pamilya. And of course, the concept made me feel like I have to do this. Kasi especially for sa mga kapuso natin na disabled, especially mga bulag natin kapuso, I wanted this project to be a beacon of hope for them. Na yun kasi yung naging realization and yung naging experience ko upon immersing sa culture nila. Na parang despite of their disability, hindi natapos dun yung living a life of purpose. So with this project, that's why I said yes to it, is I wanted that message to be amplified through this teleserie starting Monday.
Okay, thank you po.
Thank you po.
To Mr. Alte, how was your experience dun sa immersion?
Nalungkot ako talaga. Na I felt that ang laking kawalan ng vision. Kasi tayo, of course, we take it for granted kasi meron na tayo ito eh. Nakakita tayo, and we're able to hear, we're able to speak. But hindi natin talaga marirealize yung worth ng isang bagay kapag nawala na siya. And with this experience, when I went to the Institute for the Blind sa Cubao, nakakalungkot kasi kung ikaw maka-experience yun, coming from a sighted life, na nakakakita ka before, and then bigla siyang kukulin sa'yo because of experience, because of sickness, because of accident, or whatever na pwedeng makatanggal ng vision sa'yo. And ang lungkot lang ng idea kasi na before you used to see a lot of things, you used to see colors, people, faces of your loved ones. Then eventually makakalimutan mo sila lahat. Like these people that I've interviewed are what? 27 years ng nabulag coming from a sighted life. Hindi ba 10 years? But that's why nanggigil ako lalo na talagang let's do this project for these people na wala tayong masyadong kaalaman. Ako, before I was offered this role, parang wala akong ganun kalalim na kaalaman sa buhay ng mga bulag nating kababayan. So with that experience, parang sabi ko na yung story nila dapat maipaalam natin sa mga manonood. And for these people to see na sa dilim ng buhay, sa dilim ng pagsubok, merong pag-asa.
Hi, my question is geared towards Alden. On a lighter note, how will you describe Pia as your newest love team since first time that we'll see you guys on screen?
Yes.
So how does this differ from your previous love team?
Well, si Pia, I mean, without any comparison to anyone, gusto ko yung attitude niya na gusto niyang matutunan tong ginagawa niya. I mean, I see that every day, hindi lang halata, pero I see that passion in her na she really wants to deliver, she really wants to do this. And I guess dun talaga nagsisimula yung buhay bilang isang actor. If you really want something and you work hard for it, lalabas eh. That's why after si Pia, syempre nakita ko siya kung paano niya pinaghihirapan yung role. I know that she really wants to deliver as Faith, and so far she's doing very well. And ang sarap kasi, especially Pia, she's fresh. This is her first. So there's a certain rawness. She's very raw in every scene. Parang a breath of fresh air. So, and I'm sure mas marami pa siyang matututunan all throughout this teleserye. And makikita niya na makulay ang buhay ng isang actor. That's why I'm really happy you accepted the role. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Alam naman ni Alden na he is also one of the reasons why I'm inspired to become a better actress kasi when I met him, sobrang humble, sobrang down to earth. So, na-inspire ako na even if you're super successful, you know where you came from. You never step down any person. So, it gives me the motivation to be better. Yeah. Thank you.
And by the way, there's the love triangle story ng the gift. Right, Mikey? Would you like to share to us naman? Hello, Mikey.
There was a romantic angle when ako gusto ko si Alden dito, si Seb. Well, tapos di niya ako napapansin kasi si Faith yung gusto niya. So,
love ka niya.
Love mo ba ako? Hindi. Malilito sila, ano ba? Yan po, yan.
Ligilig sa akin si Joy.
Si Mikoy naman.
Wala.
Ano nga ba?
Palaboy ako dito.
Si Bistek, di ba? Ikaw si Bistek.
Si Bistek na laging well, literal na palaboy nga siya. Lagi siyang nakabuntot kanila Sep, kaila Amor, kasi siya na yung tinuturing niyang pamilya. Tapos, aspect dito yung, usually kasi diba sa teleserye may bida, may best friend. Dito kasi parang hindi gano'n yung feeling. Parang mas pinapakita dito na kung paano yung interaction ng isang grupo talaga ng tao. And hindi lang kami lagi. Hello, hindi lang dun eh. Pati dun sa... Ano ba ito? Sige na lang. Thanks. Ayun, na parang salamat. Yung hindi lang bukod sa sounding board kami ng mga thoughts ng mga pagdadaanan ni Seth. Pero kung hindi, yung kung paano mag-interact yung mga katulad namin na lumaki sa Divisoria, na araw-araw kaming may kailangan mabenta kasi hindi wala kaming makakain, yung ganung struggle. Kung paano kami mag-interact sa mga tao na wala sa circle na yun. Dun sa mga side nila Martin, diba? Yung mga side ng politicians, yung mga may kaya, and dun sa mga tumatayong na may nanayan namin. So, it's ang daming angles na pwede tignan ng relationships naming lahat dito. Thank you for that wonderful question.
Yes, Ryan Mark of Planet News. Curious, when was this conceptualized? Because Mikoy mentioned na politicians and then there's Divisoria. When was this project conceptualized?
I think it was a little over a year ago, sir, na this teleserye was conceptualized. Actually, dumaan muna talaga siya sa GMA Creatives. Sila muna yung nag-decide na finalize no story and what will it be all about. Last year lang, and then it was presented to me medyo solid na, medyo concrete na yung fundamentals ng story. But it's also really a way of highlighting Manila now. Parang we wanted to showcase that, how so much improvement it has went through. And we're very happy about that. We're very happy to shoot in Divisoria with a lot of very cooperative people, of course with the help of Mayor Moreno as well. So, hindi lang, yung The Gift kasi is a showcase of a lot of aspects in the world of Divisoria in Manila now. So, ang dami namin kinikwentong storya with this teleserye, and of course, what a way to do teleserye na kung saan pwede rin natin ikwento yung kung ano na yung current story ng lugar kung saan kami nag-shoot.
Why did it take a year for you to have a follow-up project?
It's because po, of course, with GMA, they gave way po to the movie, Lola Pipay. Parang they wanted me na parang hindi lang, that's what I call chop suey, na ang daming ginagawa. I guess kasi minsan, when you're given an opportunity to do a lot of things all together one at a time, medyo hindi mo na-focus, nabibigyan ng focus yung mga dapat bigyan ng focus. Like what happened last year, I was doing Victor Magtanggol, and then there was a concert, and then I'm also doing yung mga daily jobs ko. So I'm hosting Itulaga and then sa Philippines. But now, I've learned that minsan we have to take things one at a time. Na parang that's why the soap medyo pinush back po muna siya. Kasi Jimmy gave way to the movie.
How conscious are you now in choosing your projects after the mega success of your movie? You have the effort to really choose, think, scrutinize every project that's given to you?
Well, now especially, sir, it's a very interesting question. I guess I'm not saying I'm choosing projects now, but I'm choosing projects with purpose, with meaning. Kasi hindi naman pwede, sir, na yes, before I was saying na wala po akong pipiliing role, I will do anything. But syempre, as we grow older, as we experience things in life na dumadating sa atin, we learn something from it. And syempre, mas kukunin natin yung good ones than the bad ones when we make decisions. So I guess ako po, of the thing when I choose projects with as long as it's inspirational, as long as it's relevant, yung hindi lang ginawa dahil for the sake of para may masabi lang may ginagawa. So isa rin po yun siguro sa mga kino-consider ko ngayon when I accept projects, TV man or movies or any other extracurricular. As long as it has purpose, I'm good with it.
Yeah, anybody can answer this. What is your mindset going through the pilot episode this coming Monday that this will be against Channel, right?
General's daughter.
Okay. What is your mindset when it comes to the ratings game so far as this project is concerned? Do you have that in mind? That we have to beat the competition, and how are you treating that, the pressure?
I don't feel any pressure right now.
No, with my past experience sa mga show ko before, nag-work is kung hindi mo iniisip yun. So, pag binibigay mo lang talaga yung puso mo, because once you think about that, there's a certain level of pressure na you know you're doing it for the ratings, and dun ka mas, ako, di ko alam kung sa inyo din, pero as an actor, di ba parang mas na-conscious ka, mas na-pressure ka, mas hindi ka free. It's a scene. So, with Onanay and yung ibang Encantadia, yung experience ko nga is kung nasa yung puso mo and yung end goal mo is mag-focus ka lang sa trabaho mo, mas nag-work yun, yung ganun kind of formula. So, yeah, yun.
Ako naman, sumasagi, pero isa to sa probably one of the first times na hindi ko siya inisip masyado. Kasi number one, Direct LA, lahat ng mga shows niya, tutok, nag-a-adjust, and it nag-work. He really makes it work. Number two, si Alden nandiyan. So, andun yung support ng network and kung paano siya magdala ng, I mean, hindi lang dahil si Alden siya and matinee idol siya, but the way he hindi lang. The way he carries naging flag bearer siya ng show kapag part siya ng isang project. Ramdam yun sa environment ng set namin. And siguro dun pa lang kasi na-overwhelmed na ako or parang naging comfortable na ako na yung atmosphere namin sa set, it's more of parang, sige, mag-explore tayo, gawin natin to, subukan natin yan.
May trust.
May trust na maganda yung kalalabasan. May trust na mayroong something, may magic na mag-happen because of this. And right now, I would say that we're focused on that. Now, we're having fun on that, and it's based dun sa reaction nila ng press ko and ng mga pinakitang clips before, mukhang nagtatranscend naman sa screen. So, ako confident ako sa namin, sa pilot namin.
Let's be practical and frank about it. Show is only as good as the numbers that you can get sa episodes that they make. But ako ever since I've been doing teleseries for 9 years now, Of course, it matters to a lot of people, especially to our bosses. The numbers matter. But for actors, for us, and the people in the creative process of the whole story, it's really the message that we want to send. It's not the numbers that we're getting, but how beautifully and how masterfully a project and a show is created through the sweat, tears, blood, sweat, and tears of all the people that's involved. So yes, we're pressured sa numbers, we have to admit. Kasi yun yung totoo. We cannot sugarcoat that. Totoo lang tayo. But we believe in this material with all our lives now. I believe in it. That's why, I guess that's what really matters. If you believe in something, you do it. If you believe that it's for something that's good and for the greater good, you do it. And that's why we're doing the gift. Kasi we believe in the message of the show.
Final question for Miss Roslyn, the producer.
Cilindro.
Yes. Yeah. What was the deciding factor in choosing the time slot? Why not have it collide with Provinciano? Why did you choose to attack the journal's daughter? Deciding factor in choosing the time slot. Knowing that this is ALDEN.
Yeah. Kami, mas gusto kasi namin, yung sa pagpili kasi ng time slot, hindi yun dinederive kung sino yung artista, kung sino yung present, kung sino yung, at kung anong klase yung project. Timely kasi siya. So, ano yung natapos, kung ano yung ongoing na ginagawa, yun yung pinakalit. So, regardless kung sino yung artista at kung ano ang storya, anong concept. Yun na po.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark. And we have questions here from Vanessa.
Yes, it's Vanessa, long time no see.
Is it true, Wonder, that before you shot, sorry, yung talaga na nag-Bulis Maria, pero after your movie, grabe nagawa ang dumudumog sa'yo na hindi na kayo sa Divisoria ng Jupiter.
Yeah. Hindi na makontrol.
Yes, we shot the pilot day as much as possible sa Divisoria talaga. We wanted the full feel. Thankful din ako dun sa team namin. Talagang pinush namin na yung pilot episode, lahat must be shot sa Divisoria kasi dun yung story, yun yung message, and dun yung relevance ng Divisoria sa characters within the show. But eventually medyo naging out of hand na po yung security. Ayaw na rin namin makaabala kasi Divisoria is a really busy area. Bawat minuto is pera for all the sellers and vendors that's there. So ayaw naman natin na sirain yung kabuhayan nila para makapag-shooting lang kami. But we all thank them kasi binigyan nila kami ng chance na makapag-shoot for a week. Halos 1 week din nag-stay yung buong team doon para i-shoot yung pilot namin. And but yung iba nga minsan hindi tayo maiwasan mga complaint every now and then. And syempre ayaw naman natin mag-escalate yan into a bigger scene. So we really pushed the pilot week na to be shot in Divisoria, pero so far ngayon medyo dumadaya na yan tayo sa mga ibang palengke.
I'm sure sanay ka na to be super mobbed by fans, but the surge in the crowd, how does that make you feel? Parang there's a resurgence again of your popularity.
Well, I'm used to it naman po whenever I do one for all for one sake. I really love to be with the people. Kasi especially sa barangay, especially sa mga ganong klaseng crowd, kasi andun yung kulay ng buhay. I'd like to believe na mas makulay yung angle ng story doon. Mas masarap makibagay sa kanila. Kasi kagaya ko po, galing din naman ako sa hirap, so I really feel them. So I really don't mind being around these people regardless kung medyo may risk sa security or whatever. I love being around them.
Okay, still for Alden. In a press corner in an interview in Manila, you're the gift co-star since Jean Garcia. She revealed na parang you were bullied daw during your Alakdana days. So what can you elaborate on that? And anong lesson doon to fellow actors like you?
Yes, I would like to leave that bully issue as it is. I don't want to expound a bit na lang po. But advice, to the actors, to the new ones that na makakatrabaho yung mga seniors na regardless of how low you feel and how low you think you can do, siguro hindi dun dapat magtapos yung eagerness mo to be a better version of yourself. Kasi ako, before, of course, there's been a fair share of bully ba ang sasabihin ko lang, but a lot of people were criticizing me. Ganun na lang. And saying things na they think they know of me. But that didn't stop me from, reaching for something more and reaching for something that will give meaning to my life as an actor. Ginamit ko yun. Ginamit ko yung lahat ng mga criticism na yun, yung pambubuli na yun, para i-push yung sarili ko to my limits. And so far, that's the best decision I've done since I started showbiz.
Does she have any advice for you? Actually, it's been a while since I haven't seen them, like, or Barkada, but prior by last year, she always gives me the reminder na you know yourself better than anyone else. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. And then she also told me na you're always as good as your last job. So always, every other job, be better. Yeah, see what is happening. We're so proud of you. Thank you.
Let's hear from Mitch. So si Carla na daw.
For Tia also, the last time you were home, you said when we asked about maybe the projects na yung ganahan to do with your rom-com, and it seems that the gift is not a rom-com, it's heavy drama, and it leans there. So when did you really decide to pursue it, audition 2 times for it, and much experience?
Well, I think as an actress, you should be open to everything. So the opportunity came, and the gift is actually such a huge blessing in my life right now, since everything happened prior few months back. But when I got the call that I got the role, parang nagkala akong looban, parang this is it. Ganun na yung feel ko. So even it's not a rom-com, there's still some comedy in between sometimes. Yeah. Thank you.
My question is for Joe. I know this is months too late, but I'd like to congratulate you sa success ng Onanay. I've read that mother ka sa role mo ngayon. So how different is your role from Onanay 2 ngayon?
Pareho po kasi silang mother. So ang masasabi ko na pagkakaiba, si Onay kasi yung character niya is very nanay talaga and serious. Si Strawberry po is makikita niyo dito, may funny side and may very strict mommy side there.
So we're gonna see a different, there's a different side of you that we're gonna see.
Yes po, magkaiba silang mommy. So yun po yung pagkakaiba nila.
Okay. From Cebu Bar 5P. My question is for Alden. So you mentioned earlier, not earlier, but you mentioned in your previous interview that you had the first courtesy call with Mayor Isko Moreno. We'd like to know how was it and what did you talk about?
Of course, it's the parang paying respect also na we're gonna ask syempre now that he's seated as the mayor of the city na pwedeng doon kami mag-shoot, and we're gonna ask for security assistance as well and permission to shoot in some areas dun sa Manila. And before nakikita ko lang si Mayor Isko, and hi hello lang talaga yung meeting namin, but that meeting parang made me realize that he's really a good and great leader, and how he was able to change the Manila before kesa sa Manila ngayon. So much change, and I got really impressed with the way he leads the people and manages the city. Na parang ang sarap i-adapt ng leadership niya na i-apply mo sa buhay mo rin as well. You have to be stern with your decisions, and it's really for the common good. and for the development of a certain area in something that requires your leadership, you should do it without question. Kahit sino pang mag-disagree dyan, as long as it's for the good and it's the right thing to do. That's why I thank my team, kami po sa production na talagang who did it, a conscious effort na we go to him.
How did you prepare for the role? Kasi I've seen your role sa Encantadia and sa Unanay. So what's the difference for your role here?
May adjustment talaga akong ginawa for Amor kasi galing ako sa sobrang drama, yung Unanay na yung first few scenes na tinake namin ni Alden na hindi ko kailangan umiyak, naiiyak ako. Nadala ko yung pagkadrama. So yung adjustment na yun na si Amor bilang mas matapang kay Myla, Balaban, laki sa Divisoria, maabilidad. Hinanap ko pa talaga siya sa sarili ko. And yun, yung adjustment, yung preparation ko for it na with my handler, nag-bisita kami nag-immerse kami sa Divisoria nighttime. I really went there, like, gusto ko gabi, gusto ko mahuli yung after work, anong ginagawa ng mga trabahador doon, tapos nakita ko talaga yung vibe nila walking na kumakain, sabay-sabay sila, nagigit na yung mga nag-blue ng fishbowl, nasa gitna na sila literal sa dami ng kumakain, and then students after school, yung mga naka-uniform pa sila, katabi nila yung mga nanay nilang nagtitinda, tapos doon sila nag-homework sa sidewalk, and just seeing it happen in front of you, parang doon ko na na-feel, slowly nahanap si Amor na dito ako lumaki, ganda yung feeling. Taga Manila din po kasi talaga ako, doon ako lumaki. So, it was somehow, doon ko hinugot na bilang taga Manila nga po. Pero yun, yung adjustment nga po na yun.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mikey. Last question from your Carla.
For Alden, reaction or your comment on how Mikey and Mia are being bashed or maybe like being nitpicked for being your lead?
Parang medyo naging na siya eh. Naging kasama na. Kumbaga package deal na sa akin yun as a pag nakakasama ako sa isang project. But my message to them is, it hurts me to read comments that are medyo one-sided. But use it as a healthy push na lang for yourself. Na ang sarap kasi ng feeling yung people belittle you in social media especially, and yet you let your success prove them wrong and say the loudest of words that they need to hear. So yun lang, parang brush them off na lang kasi maganda yung teleserye natin, and we're gonna create a great story out of this. And doon naman po sa mga, of course, to the people who has been saying mga stuff na hindi tama sa kanila. Parang, kasi, parang gano'n na lang eh. Every time we get interviewed, like us, public figures, actors, ulit-ulit na lang yung sinasabi natin na hindi kami kilala, whatsoever. But, ang akin lang, doon po sa mga nagsasabi ng, this is in general, for all the people who's been bashing celebrities, na wala namang kinalaman at kaalam-alam sa buhay namin. Kayo naman po ang magdadala niyan. Kami, we're gonna still have our lives, and we thank God for the blessing of life, the blessing of talent, and we have that at the end of the day. Pag natulog kami, fulfilled kami, happy kami kasi we were able to do things na nagagawa namin because of your push, because of those negativity that coming from you na ginagawa namin inspiration as well. So yun lang, parang kayo naman, sana to all those people who've been bashing us celebrities, mas makulay pang angulo ang buhay na pwede nilang pagtuunan ng pansin na hindi sa panghuhusga sa amin. Kasi kami parang mas makulay yung nagiging buhay namin dahil nagagawa namin ang tama yung trabaho namin. So sana sila din, mahanap nila yung purpose sa buhay nila na hindi sa ganung pamamaraan. So God bless na lang po sa kanila. Thank you.
Ng award award mamaya, isang batang nag-viral. Can you share anything about it?
Ayun po, good things ang told me about it. Thank you. Parang meron siyang konting relevance po sa the gift since he's a 10-year-old kid na papunta sa may nadaanan siyang karinderya na may bulag na kumakain. Yes, and then tumigil siya doon, in-assist niya yung taong yun to feed him. Kasi nga bulag, so mahirap kumain ng isang bulag. So parang I'm really excited to meet this kid. Nakakatuwa kasi very timely siya sa the gift. And yun kasi yung purpose ng Spread Kindness is to look for people who have been, you know, being a blessing to their community in small things, in small areas. Yes, dito yun. So, yun, siya po yung bibigyan namin ng award mamaya.
Since Alden
Spread
is
Kindness
our...
Award of recognition, sir.
Kasi si Alden po yung ambassador namin sa hashtag Spread Kindness. It's one of the youngest staff. And...
Check down. Thank you.
Here. Kuya Jun S. Okay, Kuya Jun S. Let's be here sa center, Kuya Jun.
Alas 5 na. Alas 5 na.
Balitang misda.
Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Alas 5 na! Balitang bisdak na!
Ay, ng Corcom. Thank you for joining our press conference. Yes. Yay, Nicole. Thank you so much, Mikey.
Hello po.
Hello. Hi, video daw.
Vlog.
Hi, vlog.
Hello.
Hello, thank you. Salamat.
Update kay live.
So, napakalapit ni Alden sa akin. Ayan, yung mga media. Mga taga San Carlos. So pretty! Hello! Hi! You really do look like Anne Hathaway. Thank you. So pretty! Salamat! Say hi to my vlog. Hi! Yeah. Saan po kayo sa city? Like Cebu City. Central Cebu. Yes. Okay, next week. Thank you. Congrats! Thank you. Thank you. So kilig, guys. So, ayan po. Tapos na po kami sa press con. And yan, palabas na po sila. Sasakay na din po kami sa kanila. Okay, go! Hey, Lord! Kana ganing, kikilig ka pero di ka pwede mo syagit sa sulod. Lagi. Kasabot mo sa kong na-feel. Oh, bawal yun ang ska. Basta mga nga events ay.
Dapat behave.
Ay, Lord.
Kita na siguro sa doon na kasi
lagi like super near. Oh my God. Pero imo lagi compose mo self kay.
Okay, mabikabaw sa tilog ato.
Karon lang sa sakit na kailangan na siguro. Hindi, oh my God, ang gwapo. Super mistiso. Sige, bye! Bye-bye!
It could be weird, but I think I'm into it. You know I'm one for the overly passionate. I like you and I loved him. We could all be the best kind of friends.